What's going on with everybody? Welcome back to another BWMB Madden 25 league game with the Denver Broncos. You feel me? We are now in week number 13. Last game y'all watched, we played against the Baltimore Ravens and we beat them. We got we had the game winner versus the Steelers. I forgot about that. That's crazy. But we got a forced win versus the Raiders. So now we back with the Chiefs in week number 13. He should be sitting the invite in a minute now. Trying to keep the undefeated streak alive, you feel me? So it should be a good one. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that good stuff. Y'all know the routine. This is season 3, week 13. So I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, let's get it.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Chiefs have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd. especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they get this down to the 28. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Cut at the 10-yard line. And
I'm taking on to pick it up.
bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line.
Q Andy, they thought they must be sweating.
They're out and set, first and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Nix again on second and 10. He's on the move. Launching deep down the right sideline. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it down to a single point. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Is that Ty?
They send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Caught by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Here's Nix to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw again. Nix. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing here. Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
To the air, 3rd and long. Fine. He loses the football. And the Broncos go out.
So they use a strip.
And they stop him before. On the return.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Joe, what's up? Welcome to the stream, my guy. How you doing?
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, following the turnover. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. He'll get this one to Brooks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Nix off the play action. Completed to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nix now to throw. Chased out to his right.
Had a bonfire last night with some friends and hit the bottle there. Okay.
If it's defensive,
Like you had a good night.
They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Nix with it on 1st. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Didn't see him like that.
By the rookie out of Colorado. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first and 10, here's Nix. It is cut left side. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Play action with Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And that makes it third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has a man. It's Brooks. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Nix from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Nix again on second and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
From his end zone, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
to the sack, another pass on second down. This complete to Colt. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
We're winning, don't you?
Last
What
drive of
quarter?
the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Throwing on 1st down. Nix. This finds Franklin.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw it. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into locker rooms now, all tied up. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Oh, he got free. Called in by Worthy. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Shotgun snap to Nix. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can...
Cam, do you want me in MLB? Do you want me in MLB?
On third down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
B, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Working inside the red zone.
It wasn't funny, though.
And they pick him up again. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton
What team you use? I'm using the Broncos.
As a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do.
Is that your favorite team? Not my favorite team, the Panthers. My team, the Panthers, gang. What's your team? That's most of them. That's why a lot of them like college. That's real loony.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's worthy.
My team is the Broncos. Oh, okay. Well, Pass 13 is my favorite corner. Best corner in the league, man.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to get across the 25 before
I'm ready to get out
out.
the game, bro. Madden.
He manages a gain of 8 there.
Man, so over with, bro. I can't. I gotta stop playing. I'm ready to go.
Another throw for Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
Third and long for him here. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. And they really
Miss
went for it
Mike.
on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Reggie
Intended
Miller,
target there was Xavier Worthy. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up.
Nah, the Pacers win the finals, bro. D Hall and Pacer fans are literally the only people who had them winning it. Like, no, he just had them winning the finals for some reason.
They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Buys time, rolling right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. It's caught, Ferguson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Yeah, who won, bro? Is the game over?
On schedule, that kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second
winning, bro?
down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even.
And they pick him up again.
I don't think my 5th interception of some time.
On his 5th interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how
Yo.
many walk in the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass.
And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter.
Oh, weirdo.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
Man, they just said something. You just want to watch.
Minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yo.
Play action with Nix. He's going to push one deep down the right.
What's up?
He's got it
You on me?
inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. 1st down from the red zone.
What position you play?
They're able to drop it.
When does someone else keep doing what he's doing, we should be good.
You know what I call that big punch? And you took a punch.
I play Swizzy tonight on 4, so you probably will win it.
Massive play. But you don't hang your head. You come right back. You get a sack of your own.
Why are you giving him 4s?
The momentum as quickly as you can.
Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw.
Man, you play last year, bro. Make him earn that. Like what? No, I'm done. No, I'm done. No. We getting too friendly. No.
Knicks from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
Look at him.
Looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown.
He's talking about bro got an anchor head.
Fourth quarter lead. It's a
So you just want my ankles they be dropping on SpongeBob?
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Why you in your tomato? You done for the year?
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Look at him.
First and 10 now from the 30.
No, I agree. That game so bad I don't even want that game. That's the crazy part.
Slot receiver headed left. First and 10, it's Mahomes. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it deep downfield.
Like this year, it was just depressing. I don't know how bad that game was.
The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the fourth.
After this league game with Swamp Time on the 4th.
On for the PAT and a
Who out
man
for?
would tie us up late.
Boy, do change, man.
The kick
This
is
is like
good,
strain
so
rate.
this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up.
That's what we call. Not Big Map Diamond LC10. I had 15 today on Big Map dude. You lost though. Got second.
Butker on now to kick this
Nah,
one away.
we really draw last night.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
No, you won't. Yep.
They're out and set, first and 10. Knicks. This one falls incomplete.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact.
You been ducking me.
Before they could ever reach the target.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm cold.
Looking to throw. This finds Franklin. And it's good yardage, but they tackle.
How if I literally forced the game 7? Like, come on, I'm cold.
Working quickly here.
Come on, I'm cold, man. Didn't ask.
He'll throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn
Chicken
them a new set of downs.
I love
Chicken
Cortez.
orzo
It
is
just
so
brings
good.
out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty
My
darn
frustration,
well.
I smashed on
And now
those.
they keep pushing.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll throw again, Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost
You using
made in his
LC10,
watch,
don't you?
but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Was his Heisman season better than Stoneburner or Shadow?
2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10.
Got a point.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Getting out to his left. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Broncos going for the win here. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He brings it in. And
They'd be happy I ain't in the league. I would
drives
have
this
came
one
took
to
it from
the
you, dude.
6. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
He's talking about like iced him, yeah. I left.
He'll look to throw it. He's got it on the
Game
slant.
sucked.
Touchdown, Denver.
I was in the playoffs with Kansas every year, gang. That's the league Stoneburner was in, gang.
As hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here.
I'm dead, bro. Just want to beef. I'm dead. Bro, funny.
Just win him the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying,
He just wanna beef, I'm dead.
overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But
Why you
have to
leave?
ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Yeah. Well, I do. Buns. Done do.
Here comes the kickoff. And he opts
Okay,
not to
Cam.
bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hold on, that boy say, what about the Lakers? That was a ball. What he said, don't you? Well, start that over. He said something about the Lakers, something about 24 and stuff. I need to hear that again. Let me see.
Setting up to pass. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Where up is that? Where up is that? Yeah.
So after the incompletion,
Okay.
here comes the 2nd down call.
Okay. That was a bar.
Here he is to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Cut near the goal line. Is it Denver?
Nice slide.
Bates now for the point after.
The kicker before the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Man in motion here. To throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback? They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penalty.
GG's, man. We get the W. We stay undefeated. We win 42-28. Clutch fumble right there in the end. Made Pat Mahomes, someone got the ball, scored. I mean, basically sealed the game. Hey, next time y'all will see a BWMB Madden 25 stream with the Broncos. We'll be playing, and we got a Forceman versus CPU, which is the Vikings. Forceman versus the Packers. We'll be playing against the Titans in week 60. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Everything you need to know in the description below. I will catch you guys in the next one.